Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic, Keek on the mic. People, this the intro.
Talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you also follow me on all my social media platforms to stay connected with all Keek on the Mic news. So, Bears fans, as you guys can see, I am not behind in my studio or at home in my room. I am actually in Chicago right now to catch the Chicago Bears training camp practice tomorrow, and I'll also be in attendance for the very first preseason game on Saturday against the Tennessee Titans. I'm already having a wonderful time in Chicago. I absolutely love visiting the city of Chicago, and in the meantime I get to check out a Chicago Bears training camp practice and go to a game. My life is complete. Once again, huge shout out to the listener that offered me a free ticket to go check out the Chicago Bears training camp practice. And once again, thank you to all of you guys for all the love and support you continue to show the channel. Once again, sorry that I was not on YouTube yesterday with a video of training camp practice for the Chicago Bears. I was getting things ready and set up and packed and all settled for my trip to Chicago, but I am back today once again with another Chicago Bears training camp practice update. And once again, it was another good day of work by both sides of the football. At this point, both sides are just ramping up for the first preseason game against the Tennessee Titans this Saturday. The big news coming out of training camp practice today is that Chase Claypool during one-on-ones did pull his hamstring. After running a route during one-on-ones for the Chicago Bears training camp practice, Chase Claypool instantly grabbed his hamstring, so that's obviously not good news. That means he probably most likely will not be playing this Saturday against the Tennessee Titans. So hopefully he makes a quick recovery. Nate Davis was also in attendance for today's Chicago Bears training camp practice, but he was once again not in pads. He was just on the sideline. Also, a player to keep an eye on as well is Tremaine Edmonds. Once again, he was missing again during training camp practice. I know there's a lot of Bears fans that are kind of concerned about that. I'm not sure what his injury actually entails. So that means he most likely won't play in the preseason opener this Saturday against the Tennessee Titans. My concern level with Tremaine Edmonds is still pretty low. I'm not concerned whatsoever. There's still a couple weeks left until we hit week 1 against the Green Bay Packers to open our season. So he still has time. I think where I'm more concerned about Tremaine Edmonds is that he's not out there playing with the first string defense, creating that connection. But just like TJ Edwards says, he's not concerned whatsoever about Tremaine Edmonds being absent with an injury because he's in the meeting room every single day. He's just not getting those physical reps on the field. So right now, my concern level with Tremaine Edmonds is still pretty low. But I do definitely want to see Tremaine Edmonds and Nate Davis out there pretty soon in pads, getting those valuable reps before we take on the Green Bay Packers in week 1, because obviously those were our 2 prize free agents, especially when you look at Tremaine Edmonds. He got an absolutely massive contract. So of course you want to see a guy like Tremaine Edmonds out there because he makes a huge impact on this defense. Some other news that I wanted to share with you guys on today's episode of Keek on the Mic is that after practice during his press conference, head coach Matt Eberflus did indicate that Justin Fields will start in the week 1 preseason matchup against the Tennessee Titans, along with other starters. He said that here and there, the starters will get playing time. So I'm not sure how much playing time Justin Fields will get, but Justin Fields will suit up and play for the Chicago Bears as soon as week 1 in the preseason opener against the Tennessee Titans. So definitely looking forward to that. Don't expect a lot. They're not going to go out there and run a full-on game plan, but it's still going to be exciting to see Justin Fields in action once again. I'm not sure if that means DJ Moore is going to play. I'm not sure if that means Darnell Mooney is going to play. So I'm not sure if the offense is even going to be at full strength, right? Because obviously when you think about it, Nate Davis is still out. Now Chase Claypool is hurt. So obviously the offense is not going to be at full strength. So don't expect a lot. But all in all, it's still going to be a very exciting time to see Justin Fields playing for the Chicago Bears once again in the preseason opener against the Tennessee Titans. So like I said, Bears fans, I didn't want to go really in deep detail about this training camp practice because overall it's just basically a ramp-up period. They're getting prepared for their first preseason matchup this Saturday against the Tennessee Titans. But I will be in attendance for tomorrow's training camp practice for the Chicago Bears. So I'm definitely excited to give you guys more a deep detail analysis of the training camp practice since I'll actually be there in person. Hopefully I can get some video clips for you guys during the practice and share them with you guys on the channel. But all in all, I'm really excited to be back in Chicago once again. Once again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support you guys continue to show the channel. But overall, if you guys want to continue catching this training camp updates here on the channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, back for all new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You've been listening to Geek on the Mic, a podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Thanks, guys, and bear down.